So welcome back to 11 Bravo Outdoor Adventures / 11 Bravo Garage. So as you can tell, the kayak is completely decommissioned. I have no kayak, but I have been working on fixing things that are going to be going on the kayak and using the old kayak as a template. Today, what we're doing is we're working on the Jeep, okay? Particularly, we're doing an oil change. We're changing the cabin air filter and the actual air filter to increase the MPGs. I've been coming into understanding from watching videos that out here in the desert, you know, without air, your MPGs go down. And so what I'm finding is give it a good cleaning after every trip. Just use the air compressor and kind of blow it out. But every 6 months, I kind of change it. And I definitely going to change it once I change the oil. So I hit the 5,000 mark on the Jeep. Anything that's under 50,000 miles, I change my oil every 5,000 miles. If it's over 50,000 miles, I change it 2,500. Mainly for me, it's because most of the places that I travel to are so freaking far. I'm talking about hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours in traffic on the highway. But neither here or there. So what we're gonna need today is basic hand tools, okay? So I got the X Alpha 10492 engine air filter, and then I got the Fieldtop cabin air filter specifically from the Jungle website for my vehicle, right? Then I got 6 quarts of 0-weight-20 plus my Wicks, of course, gotta go with Wicks, air filter. You need a ratchet with a 13 millimeter socket on it. It can be a 1/2 inch, 3/8, quarter, it doesn't matter. Or you can use a 1/2 inch wrench if you need to. And I need a screwdriver, or in my case, my Ryobi with a little bit of extension to remove these screws in order for me to get the air filter out. But we're gonna try to see if we can do this in as little time as possible. So a couple things that are under the Jeep. Okay, is I have a oil pan. See if you guys can adjust. I have an oil pan, and I have a blanket on here just in case I have spillage. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and just take this, I mean, come on. What do we got going on here? What in the devil? I mean, I never would say some Mickey Mouse nonsense. Okay, well, this is gonna take longer than I need to, and it's not even, the work is just out here with the camera angles. Okay, so, like I said, you get yourself, in my case, it's a 13 millimeter. Of course, I'm gonna take off my hat real quick, as I don't have a lot of space under here. Anyways, okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack this bad boy open. I'm gonna remove the oil pan real quick. The rule of thumb is, at least for me, something I learned, tired of losing your drain plug. Never mind. Once you crack it loose, all right, what you could do is you could unloosen it with your hand, okay, and press it up against the oil pan, like such, until it's almost all the way out. Then you can remove your hand, like such, and you can hold on to the drain plug, okay? That's just a little tip, okay? Or you can just let it drop in there. It's whatever floats your boat, in all reality here. To each their own. I'm gonna go back up top here. I'm gonna grab a towel. All right, one other thing I forgot to mention, which, if you've done this before, again, as you can tell, this is why I have this towel. As you can tell, as it's coming to the tail end of the oil. Oh, it's just blowing out the oil everywhere, okay? I know that I put this on there hand tight, so I don't have to worry about using an oil filter wrench or anything of that nature to try to get it out. So, but that's just me. We wanted to get as much of the oil out as possible. Obviously, we can't get 99 or 100% of the oil out, but we can get 99% of the oil out. So we're just gonna let that drain out. Again, it's a 2017 Jeep Renegade. So it's probably gonna be a two-parter, at least for the phone. GoPro's just steady recording. This wind out here is the worst. The worst, I'm telling you. Just absolutely insane. The wind is just not, it's not helping at all. Nope. 13 millimeter socket with whatever wrench you want to use, a quarter, 3/8, half inch. Then you identify where your drain plug is, you remove the drain plug, you make sure you have a drip pan that can hold the amount of oil that your vehicle takes. In my case, it takes 6 quarts of oil. So I make sure that I have one that's at minimum 8 quarts, which is this one right here. Once I did that, then I identified where my oil filter is, which is currently right here. Use the same oil pan, take the oil filter out. Once I put the drain plug back in, then I'm gonna go ahead and hand tighten the oil filter back in here. No power tools, no special tools, just hand tighten. And then I'm gonna write the date and the mileage of the vehicle, so that if somebody else wants to do the oil change, they know when the last time the oil change was done. Hence the yellow Sharpie. Okay, so the video on my phone is about to cut out once this is complete. I know it's like letting you guys just watch, you guys watching the oil drain. But anyways, it's 2017 Jeep Renegade Latitude oil change. Okay, so you guys can see what's going on there. We're at the tail end of the oil right now, so I'll get back with you guys. So, I need to find better camera mounts. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just call that good, because it's been draining for like, okay, this is the old air filter. If I can, okay, it's actually pretty cool, pretty clean in there, I'm not gonna lie, all things considered. But it's the fine particles, okay? You can tell. I don't have the all-purpose spray, babe.
No?
The blue bottle or the pink thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't have it, babe. Okay. Yes, now I'm getting it. First of all, let's angle this. Okay. Wants to find his way into the oil pan for some reason. Okay. Now I'm hand tightening it, so it's already there. Good to go. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back over here real quick. And yeah, I'll get back with you guys in a second. All right, so the new oil filter is installed. I didn't record it because it's reverse of removal, right? One thing that I will tell you is that thankfully, because my oil is vertical, or my oil filter is vertical, I was able to fill it with the new oil and use some of the oil around the rubber seal. So when I put it in, I know this is so exciting. Watching me pour oil. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and leave that like that. I'm gonna leave the funnel there because I'm gonna grab a paper towel. So when I take the funnel out here, so that way, if it does leak, it doesn't leak anywhere I don't want it to. Right. So then, you're good, making sure you got no leaks anywhere, no cracks, nothing's not living in here that's not supposed to be. Your battery terminals are good, everything's copacetic. Check all your other fluids. So I'm getting radiator fluid. I'm topped off. Tire pressure, good to go. Okay, these are just some other settings here. I need a T25. I need the Phillips head, which is gonna stay there. I need this. I need a plastic trim pry tool. Okay, listen. Okay, you can use Alright, so I have these two here. I need a T25 Torx bit, a Phillips head, and a whole lot of patience. So we're gonna go inside the Jeep here. I can see just from looking in here that I got leaves and all kinds of jazz. So now, okay. So these are Torx bits. Okay. So these three down here, we're gonna, there we go. Again, this is why you use a plastic trim tool as opposed to a flathead. Okay, so key set to have. It's not applicable for every situation, but for my current application, where this one right here works the best. To each their own. You can get a traditional Allen key set. You don't have to get a T-handle. That just lid off from this bad boy, and we're gonna go ahead and pull this air filter out. Yikes! Yikes! Let's go get the other one. All right, we got the new one. It's very important. Oh wait, no. It goes like this. Oh, my kind of. Hold on. It just was easier. So I'm gonna put all these. Okay, we have to line up. We have to line everything. We have to. Am I bugging here? Maybe I am. What's happening here? Well, it would be a lot easier if the door stayed closed than dealing with the door just, flopping open because it's not locking in place. Now, granted, I currently need it to stay open because I gotta put together these. Okay. We're good. Now the light situation. Okay. Got a problem here with the light. Got a problem. Alright, so this is on one side, which is extremely aggravating. Now, is this like important? Okay, that's aggravating.